Move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Kings have offered you a 10-day deal.
10 days?
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might-have-beens, and I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up. Rat hole? This is all I can afford, because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm gonna kick this sucker down, man.
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, it's my house he talking about. Finally, I'm in the league.
In the league, baby. In the league, baby.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's gonna make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. Might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do one game, my first game, and call that the first video.
Well, I'm sailing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's play the first game, baby! Well, my first game. Let's see how it is. I am not that good at NBA 2K. Hopefully, through this career mode gameplay walkthrough thingy, hopefully I get better. And I'll definitely be playing some,
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks, cousins.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Let's do it. My guy's face. Love it.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports.
Man, these
So
cheerleaders
the
got
Sacramento Kings winning their last game against the Warriors in Oakland. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. Came right down to the wire.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their
I don't want
hands.
to watch you guys play. I want to.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
My guy's
The
a
Knicks
giant.
leading by 11.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise
We're
recently,
down.
and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks.
Anthony Easton. You're a guard. I'm
Moment
guarding
here, we
Carmelo
get a glimpse
Anthony.
coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Webster. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Come on. Don't treat my guys like that.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension.
Come on, Cousins, let's go.
With the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
He's off on the second.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and
oh my God, he got the ball
I think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
And the basket by Webster. And a momentous occasion,
my
folks,
face
as
looks
that
like
basket
it's just
represents the very
painted on
first
the
official NBA scoring tabulation from Webster.
That's a basket he'll never forget, guys. The only question now is how many more of them does he have ahead?
I know the answer to that one, Steve. A bunch. And it's not going to take him long to get him either. This guy can score.
And, Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender for the most improved player in the All-Star game. If he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, they've got it all going tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Shumpert. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the board.
Bad shot selection.
The Knicks
I don't even
lead
know
by
my shot
10.
selection with this guy.
Anthony kicks to Hardaway.
How did I not steal it?
Feeds it to Prigioni.
Let's go, Kings.
Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I couldn't have dreamt of a better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Right here.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Covered by Smith. A drive by Collison. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Webster. Got it from 16 feet. Webster's got his second basket of the night. Webster playing like an experienced vet out there.
I am an
New York's
experienced
gone
vet.
1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Prigioni kicks to Anthony.
Come on, let's go, baby. Right behind me.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Knicks have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Well, pretty good numbers this season as the line for this club, right around 78% of the team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Number 43.
Collison, the pass to Evans. McLemore with the ball. Pulls up. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Knicks out front. They lead by...
Am I still going to stay in, or are you guys going to take me out? Because that's what you do. Take me out. Oh, we see a show?
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there together.
Pretty much smooth sailing offense
again.
Ademeyer is checked in for Dallenberg. Anthony comes in for Bargnani. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but His rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. Amon Shumpert is out there with Pablo Prigioni, and it's Smith in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burt. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being the head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
4 points.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris.
Not that great.
And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect.
Anthony with the
hell,
bucket.
dude? How am I supposed to defend this guy?
Opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
The Kings trail by 6. Here's Sessions. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Only down by 4?
Here's Prigioni. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Outside Anthony from downtown. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
So pissed.
Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Webster with it. He's against Smith. And the basket by Webster.
Keep myself in the post.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin. They just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Kings have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Knicks lead.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. One thing I loved seeing in the first half was the sight of one of you fellas scrambling for an offensive rebound and getting 2 points on the putback. And it's a sight I want to see even more of in the third.
I did not mean to skip
It's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Get rid of that bottom thing so I can see.
So a close game sees New York take this one.
You don't put me back in?
Anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome.
Damn it. Who's player of the game? They say Carmelo Anthony was player of the game. F him. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed my 2K gameplay, of course it'll be a little bit chopped up like that all the time. Be quick. Drop a like on the video. Let me know down below. Arena tunnel after the game. Is this like a surprise ending? Let's see what this is.
The bad news is you played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Nah, man. It's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do if we're gonna do something special this year. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
All right. Shit.
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Fight him. Fight him. All right, guys. Peace.